Mateo's Cooking Channel, and today I'm going to teach you how to properly dice an onion. So the first step, what we're going to need is a proper cutting station. The attributes to a proper cutting station is a cutting board, a moist towel, and what you do is you put the moist towel under the cutting board to ensure there's no movement with the cutting board, like that. And finally, a chef's knife. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is a bowl to place all of your chopped up onions in. The second thing you're going to need is an onion to be able to dice. And third is a proper cutting station. When you're setting up your cutting station, make sure that the end of the cutting board is at the tip of here. So when you're cutting, it's like your stomach is touching the cutting board. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to grab our onion and our knife. So how you're going to hold your knife is you're going to put two fingers and pinch this part of the blade, while these fingers, like these three fingers, rest down here. So your thumb and your index finger resting on the blade here. Next thing what we're going to do is we're going to keep all of this, see all of the shell or the peel, we're going to keep that on there. See, this part is the hair. What we're going to do first is we're going to, at a 45-degree angle with our stomach against the cutting board table, with the heel of the knife, we're going to go and cut that part off. So once that part is off, oh, we didn't get it quite, but there we go. Once that part of the onion is off, what we're going to do is flip it upside down. So this part right here is considered the butt. You always have to keep this intact, but at the beginning here, what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half. So using this hand as a claw hand, having your fingers like this, and your fingers having it like this, what we're going to do is we're going to cut it directly down the butt in the middle of the cutting station. So now you have two completely together pieces of onion, and the next thing we're going to do is peel all of this off. So at a nearby garbage or something, just throw it away. But if you don't have a garbage, just put it here and then we'll throw it away later. Okay, so once you have removed both the peels on each side of the onion, what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these to the side, and then what we're going to do here is we are going to grab our dominant hand that's not using to cut the knife, and we're going to do a flat on top right here. And what we're going to do right here is we're going to cut through with the knife sideways to about 3/4 of the way through the onion, keeping this part right here approximately from here to here intact to make sure the butt and everything stays together. So grab your knife. We're going to do approximately 3 of these. So 3 cuts right here, and last one right here. Okay, so the next part we're going to do is we're going to grab our knife once again using the proper technique to hold a knife, and we're going to use is our tip of the knife. So this is considered the tip of the knife, and what we're going to do is we're going to also go for like 3/4 into the onion, keeping the butt and this area of the onion intact. And what we're just going to do from here is at the 45-degree angle, we're going to do 5 different segments of just like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll just throw a 6th then. So now that you have this, your onion is completely chopped up, and the last thing you need to do is dice the onion. So you just grab your knife at the 45-degree angle once again, holding it properly, using this as a claw hand, and you just cut with the heel of the knife, which is right here. You never really cut with this except for the part for the tip. So all you do, claw hand, use this end of the knife, aim it up, and then just go through it. So, and as you can see, all of the onion stays intact until you get to this part, which you don't need anymore, and all this onion is able to go right into our landing bowl right here, and you just repeat it with the other side. Now, as you can see, this is the final product after dicing your onions properly. Now you're able to add it to any dish or food you desire. The only thing left to do is now clean up your workstation and safely put your knife away. Proper knife safety is having the blade facing behind you like this to your side to ensure that you don't stab anyone. Carrying it like this is a safety hazard as you can poke people with it, so keep the blade and tip down when you're walking to places with it.